Welcome to my channel. I'm Vicki Lemons. If you are new, welcome. And if you are returning, welcome back. I am so glad to have you here. So in this video, we are going to talk about being intentional about you. And being intentional about you and your life, like the things that we do on a regular basis. Talking about things like the value that you can bring to your life that no one else can. The value that you can bring to the world like no one else can. Number one, about being intentional about you, raise your vibrations. Who you are is who you hang around. The old saying, if you're the smartest one in the room, you're in the wrong room, it's true. You should always be surrounding yourself with people who make you think, who encourage you, who make you feel as though you can do anything, do more, be more. Always try to put yourself in those type of circles, because when you do find yourself in circles where it's the opposite, then you will become the person that everyone will stick to, cling to, and drain all your energy, and then you become like them. Versus if you get into a room where the people are bold and in tune to who they are and living the dreams that you want to live, you feed off of that, and there's so much of it there that you're not sucking them dry, and they're so in a place where your energy won't suck them dry. They'll know that you're growing in your you, and they'll encourage that. Versus when you are around people who are the opposite, you're there to encourage them, and so they're gonna suck everything from you because you're the only one in that circle that has the energy that they need. You don't need their energy, they need yours. But if you go to a place where you need their energy and there's abundance of it, there's plenty to go around, and then you'll be fueled up, and then you can fuel them as well. So raise your vibrations. Be intentional about you by raising your vibrations. Be picky about who you hang around. The next thing to be intentional about you, do one thing every day for your dreams. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's just writing a note to yourself, telling yourself how proud you are of yourself for sticking with something that you did. Do something, one thing, at least one thing every day for your dreams. That is being intentional about you, walking in your purpose. Now, you have to evaluate stuff, and you have to evaluate yourself. When you're being intentional about you, you have to evaluate yourself. You have to think about all the things that you know you're doing right and all the things that you know needs to be adjusted. And you have to be honest with yourself. You know more than anyone who and what it is you need and don't need. And so you have to be intentional about setting boundaries and creating that space where you can be honest with yourself and say, I need to do this, I need to stop that, I need to start this, I need to not do that anymore. That's up to you. The next thing about being intentional with your life is, what's your mission? Like, what's your mission? What's your goal? What's the mission? What's the goal? What's the end result that you want? What do you want to see? What's your mission? And that needs to be the foundation of how intentionally focused you are when it comes to doing things for you and your life. Being intentional about your life. Create a puzzle, a 5-piece puzzle. Just draw it out, right? You can do circles, you can do squares, just a little piece of paper. And on that paper, I want you to write 5 things that you know you need in your life, that you will be intentional about creating a positive, not only space, but energy around it. You will foster it, you will nurture it, you will do everything you can with those 5 things to make you and your life better and also more fulfilling. Something you're going to ask yourself, am I okay with where I am? If you're okay with where you are, then this probably isn't the video for you. This is for people who know that they are destined for more, destined for greatness, and they just don't know where to start. Where you start is being intentional with your life, being intentional with the things that we do every single day. When you're being intentional with your life, you understand that your job is temporary. Your job is a means for either temporary fulfillment or temporary money, right? Like, either you really do love your job and you go there every day because you love it, or you're doing it just because you need a job and you need the money. But take the job aside. Say you lost your job. Being intentional with your life isn't predicated on just having this job. It's about doing things that make us feel good, doing things that help us grow as an individual, doing things that help us feel more connected to the person we are inside that only we know. That's about being intentional with your life. So remember, the job is temporary. What's the point behind the job? What's the focus? What's the intent behind it? And if you're not really truly satisfied and happy and fulfilled every day, to a certain degree, we all have bad days, then we aren't really being truly intentional with our life. We're just taking things day by day with whatever's given to us instead of being intentional about figuring out how to make it what exactly we want it to be as much as we can, right? We can only control the things that we can control. However, the things that we can control, we can make them as good as we can, right? And the last thing I'll say about being intentional with your life is that we have to lead with gratitude, right? We have to trust that the things that we're doing that make us happy are at the end of the day going to be, and that we're intentional with, are at the end of the day going to be the things that really fulfill us, really make us feel that we are on the right path. And just be thankful for every opportunity. Just be thankful for your dreams being even acknowledged and being worked on. That, to me, that gratefulness, that thankfulness is the foundation of being intentional with your life. Being thankful for every moment, being thankful for every knockdown, because and being thankful for being able to get up. Be thankful for every single thing that has allowed you to become that you are today. And from this moment on, now that you have watched this video, you will not only be thankful, but you will be intentional about being a better you. And as will I, as I try to do every day. Something good will come out of me every day. And I pray that that phrase is spoken out of your mouth and felt in the same way that I feel it in this moment. As always, I thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It is how I can continue to bring you videos like this. I thank you, and God bless.